Hi, I'm Vince Gallagher. It's a film that explores such topics as wiretapping, civil liberties, and terrorism, and it's based on a real-life incident that took place right here in Albany that made headlines around the world. We'll have more coming up in today's Close-Up on the Arts. Stay with us.
In 2004, 2 Muslim men were arrested on terrorism-related charges right here in Albany, and now there's a new documentary film based on that event. And as Vince Gallagher explains, there were some other topics that came up as well.
It was known as the Albany terrorism case.
I was told by friends that there was, had just been a verdict in a case of 2 Muslim men who were convicted of supporting terrorism.
So then filmmaker Ellie Bernstein decided to make a documentary film, Waiting for Mercy, based on the case of Yassin Aref and Mohammed Hussein, who were convicted in 2004 of supporting terrorism through money laundering. With the conviction came controversy, so the idea came to find actual people who were involved in this case.
So we interviewed the defense attorneys for Yassin Aref and Mohammed Hussein, the family of Mohammed Hussein's wife and children, community activists in the Albany area.
With all the different elements involved, the film covers more than just the case itself.
What exactly is a sting? How did the sting transpire in Albany? Why did the FBI and the Justice Department decide to do a sting?
Since this was a real incident that made international news, editing the film was a little different than putting together your typical fictional story.
The editing process is in a documentary film, is an authoring process. It's not like a narrative film where you have a script and you know what the actors are going to say. It's authoring, it's writing in editing, because you're deciding what information is getting to the audience.
And there was plenty of information to go through.
What was the defense saying? What was the prosecution saying? What happened at the trial? So initially there's a tremendous amount of research on my part to get familiar with this period of time, basically.
Waiting for Mercy will be screened at the Madison Theater in Albany, where independent local films are a common sight.
It's always one of the more exciting and better parts of the job is to be able to help a local filmmaker get their work seen. I mean, I always feel it's hard enough to make a film, it shouldn't be so hard to get it shown.
If you're interested in checking out Waiting for Mercy, it will premiere at the Madison Theater on Saturday, January 17th at 7 p.m., with additional screenings throughout the week. In Albany, Vince Gallagher, Capital News 9.